Alright, cool. Well, hopefully the sound is up and everybody can hear what I'm doing. But basically, all I'm doing is working on a title screen for my game, UpCreatures. I don't know if you saw me working on that game the other day, but it's the game where you can scan barcodes of anything and it gives you unique creatures like based on those products. So this is a pretty unique game. It's really cool. Um, I explained how I did it kind of in the last video that I put up about it, but whatever. On the title screen, I wanted it to be moving. I wanted it to be a nice title screen. So I have a couple pictures here. So let's try to bring in the background and anchor it to the whole screen, and just set the offsets to 0. Boop 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 pop. All right, cool. Alright, compile, save. So that will be what you see when you first load in. Cool. But then what happens is the other image should animate up. Like UpCreatures. You get it? So let's put this here and also anchor it to the full screen. And we'll zero it off as well. Boop, 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 boop. So now with this one, like I want this to happen from down here. So let's get a new animation, and we'll call this like um, up anim. Cool. And so for the up anim, I need a new track, and I want it to be the canvas, or no, the image that I have selected, and then put a translation, transform, translation. You bet. So I want this to happen, but not at the beginning. So we'll code that later. But what I want to happen is from 0, it to be right there, X and Y. And then how about over the course of 1 second it creeps up? Or we can have it sling up. So we'll see. We'll test it out. It's going awfully slow. Hold on. It's not slow, I mean, but it's raising slow. Unless I'm raising it in the wrong direction. Yep, I was raising it in the wrong direction. Alright, so let's see. It needs to be definitely higher than that. Oh no, it doesn't actually. It needs to be like about right there. Perfect. Alright, so the animation, when it plays, it'll look like this. Oh shit. Play. Perfect. Alright, cool. Compile and save. Oh, I was working on the battle screen earlier. But here, so. Alright, got that in there. Got that in there. Now I need some kind of like wording to say UpCreatures, but I want it to be in like a cool font. So probably have to go to Blender for that. Yeah, and then probably have to go to one of those download defont.com or something like that. But I might have a font already. Who knows? We'll see. I mean, I'll do this. X bop bop add text RX90 RZ90 bop bop. Alright, cool. So we're gonna make it say up creatures. Cool. And UPC probably could be written in a different text than creatures. So let's Shift D, G, Y, bop, REATURES. Cool. So now there's two different ones. So for this first one, let's find the text. Probably like Alright, so this is 3D too, so I can make it really cool, but I think up should it be black and white? What does that screen look like again? Oops. Nope, not black and white. Like, I'm seeing like a maybe like a I definitely see yellow, but I don't know what other color. Let me see. Um, I'm trying to just imagine it in my mind, like when I play this game. If I played this and it wasn't mine, what color would I see? Let's try a variation like yellow and like black, kind of. I think that's kind of might be what I want. So up. Now let's change the font of that to something interesting. Wow, look at all these. These are fun. Hmm. Okay. G Y UPC G Y. Okay. Whoops, I just showed y'all some cool stuff that I was working on. Alright, so now we gotta get the text for this one. So this one is going to be, like we said, well, it's still going to be yellow. Or this could be a whole different color. This could be like the black one. And maybe we can make it like, let me see one more time. That black's not going to show up too well on that blue. So let's try to put it like a different shade of something. White. Yeah, let's try white. Alright. And then just change the font though. That's the thing that's probably messing me up here. So this font, let's get something unique. So for that, let's go down somewhere down here. Ooh, like a barcode. Yeah. Alright, so boom and boom. What should we do? Should we give this any depth? Like, probably give it some depth. Extrude it. Doop. And this one too. Alright, so that when we take the picture of it, let's see if there's any other options for this text here. I know there was like an outline. Maybe I'm tripping because there's all these different programs that I use. So it might not even be in this one. It might not be even in this one. Oh well. Oh well, I'll make this cool. So we'll do it one at a time. Let me think. UPC. Okay. Yeah, probably do it one at a time so that I can make them like animate differently. GY. Bow. Alright, so UPC. Let's actually use this as a picture with no background. Bow. Film. Oops, not simple. Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I was looking for. Transparent. Boom. But simplify is going to put a not simplify. Freestyle is going to put a border around this. So that's kind of what I do want. So let's go ahead and render this picture out. Fix the camera. Bop, bop. Put it in render mode, make sure it's good. Oh, it's not good because there's no light. GZ, bring that light down. Hold out of camera mode real quick. GX. Ooh. There we go. Give it a little bit of flair. Ah. Kapow. Okay, cool. Render. Anim image. Bet. Okay, image. Save as. Make sure that is PNG with the A. Bop bop to the desktop. And we call it UPC title. UPC tit. UPC title. Maybe. I think I already had one saved as UPC tit. Alright. Anyways, that's good. Now, we gotta get that same breachers text. G, Y, get that out of here. Let's G, Y, this in there. Bow. Alright, and this one just gets straight on and just render image creatures. Alright, cool. Image save as PC title 2. Save as. Alright, cool. That was not that hard. Now, to save some memory and shit, let's close down Blender. Well, let's actually close down this. I don't need that right now. But let's go back in here and add those images. I might need to keep Blender up because I'm not saving that. But if I need to make edits, I need to keep it up. So always convert everything to a virtual texture to save space. I don't even know if it really saves space. I just think it does. And then save all. Alright, so now you want the UPC to come out. And let's anchor this to the full screen again. Zero it out. 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. And then you can make it smaller. So maybe make it fly from this side of the screen onto the screen, right? So from right here. Cool. Everything's right there. So let's add a new animation. So we'll call this one the U title NM1. And for this, we need to add a track. And it's going to be this image here, which is image 2. And from 0 to... I guess it could take like 70.75. At 0.75, we need to add a new track to this. Or we need to have a whole track anyways. The transform at here. So 0 should be here. Translation. But then when you get to the 0.75, it should be here. So what does that look like? Yeah. UPC. And then the creatures part has to come. Alright, good. So that's good. Now let's put creatures in there. And I'm gonna anchor it to the full screen as well because I want it all to just act normal together. I don't want anything to be like weird. So we just resize it. And then we put some kind of like tint on it, like I don't know, it's gotta have like a something that stands out. that white is not the business. Green maybe. But yellow, this is how you do it. You do a peace sign. So peace sign will help you find all the colors that are kind of matching with yellow, or that yellow that I used. So from here you go boop, bop. That works, and something over here works. So I think I like the pink one the best. But let's make it kind of purplish because I don't want it to be pink. Like, it's kind of girly. It's not a girly game. Alright, cool. But it is for girls, though. Don't get me wrong. It is for girls, too. It's not just for guys. It's not a girly game, though. It's not like a princess builder or nothing like that. That's what I mean by that. To clarify. You dig. Alright, so let's add another animation. And this is going to be up title, and M2. And this is going to be for the reachers part. So on this track, we'll add image 3, add a translation. Transform. Translation. Okay, so from here, we want it to start. I think I want that to come from the top. So we can start it right there. And then by 0.75, we'll drop it down to 0. About. Alright, cool. Let's watch that. Okay. So now that is done. Now I think that I need a start button. So let's take the animation and put it at the end here. Everything. All the animations. Hey, why'd you go back? Anyways, well, I just need to see where they're at. Okay, so start button is gonna have to be either right down here on this left side or on this right side. So it could be like a start and a something else quit, or it could be start and quit and options. Start, quit, and options. I think I'll have it right here. And then I'll like develop by Quinn Anthony real small right here. Alright, bet. Bet. So let's go ahead and put start, which anchor these to the left side. And then duplicate that. Duplicates. And make that one a little bit smaller because, you know what I'm saying, quit is not like something that you want them to do. And then also, I guess that could be the options as well, but I don't know. We'll see. That's there. Okay, and then duplicate that one more time. And this could be the quit button. So one of them can actually be the options. So let's make the options not as thick as the start button, but just as long, or almost just as long. And then make this one not as thick and kind of shorter. Now, I think that is yellow, purple. So let's play with those. And it's orange too. So let's play with those colors. So for the background on this one, probably make it like yellow. Match this yellow. Okay, and for the background on this one, make it match this. Oops. What did I just do there? Oh, shoot. It's the background is what I wanted to change. Make that match that. And then for the quit, we can make it be the red down there. So quit, make that match this red. Okay, so let's make these colors pop a little bit more, so brighten them up here. That's good. The purple is good. I'm not going to brighten up the purple because it's going to turn pink, but I can brighten up this red. There we go. Just to make it mad colorful. It might be too colorful for some people. People are like, oh, I hate this, all these colors. Just so colorful. Man. Why is it so freaking colorful? It's not as colorful as this game that I played on Xbox Game Pass, though. It was called Billy something. Billy the Blue. Billy. No. My shit's called Billy Blue. Their shit was called Billy's Adventure or something in Imagination Land. Something like that. I probably slayed that. I got it probably so wrong, but whatever. You get the point. You know what I'm saying? We'll call this one Options. And the last one down here, Quit. And now we should do animations for all of these buttons too, or give each one of these buttons an animation, right? So the animation that I'll do, shit, yeah, we got to give them all an animation. All right, here's what we're gonna do: animation, new animation, and we'll call this appear, right? And for this one, we want to have button 0. We want to have button that one, and we want to have that one. Button 1. All right, cool. So for this first one, which is the options button, let's start with a new track that is it should be an opacity or something. Yep, color and opacity. So we'll start it at opacity 0. And then over time, I guess over 1 second, we'll make it 1. Okay. And we need to do the same thing for all those other tracks. So for button this, add that same thing, color and opacity. Start it at 0. Is this just taking the text and making it appear? And then at 1. Okay. I'm with it. Oh. It was for this one we had to do that for. Oh no, that's right too. Okay, cool. Are all of them right? Oh no, the quit one, we didn't do that one. So add a track for color and opacity. And for this, we'll have it starting at 0 and going to 1. I want the buttons to do that too. Something I'm fucking up there. I'm missing something there. Alright, so let's just play that. It's just like, ooh, okay, so that's cool too. But I want the whole buttons to... Hold on. Let's see if I can get the whole buttons to do what they gotta do. Add a track. Visibility, I guess. Okay. So hidden, and then by here I want it visible. Now will it slowly get visible? No, it's a snap, and that's not what I want. Yeah, visibility is not the track that we want. Let's delete that. Is there another track that I could put on it? Oh, background color. There we go. Alright, cool. So from the background color, we just want it to be 0 when we first start off. Yep. And then as it comes in, we make it 1. That is lit. Alright, cool. So I gotta do that for all of them. So button 1 is done. Let's add that same track background color. So for the background color, it's 1, and then it goes down to 0. So set it at 0, bop, boop. So when it plays, it should just, yep, alright, cool. This is cool, man. This is, like, I've never made like a UI title screen put in this much effort into it, just to be honest. But I want this game to be kind of like, I want people to, I kind of want to sell this to, somebody, like, somebody's like, oh man, I'll buy this for $1 billion zillion dollars. Facts. That's what I want. So if there's anybody out there with $1 billion zillion dollars that's trying to buy this, man, I already just told you that, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna be an easy deal. That's an easy deal. You know what I'm saying? We got that. We can make that happen. Alright, so the animations there are there. So the appear animation, that's what that's called. Alright, compile and save. Now, okay, now let's animate all of this to happen. So in the graph, not pre, but event construct, what I want is, first things first, it's going to have the title. So let's delay for 1 second. Then we're going to play the animations. Play animation. First animation we'll play is the up animation. Then we're going to also, while that happens, because that's the creature coming up, I think we need to play the title screen animations as well. So I'm going to put a delay to put the buttons though. So let's play the title 1, bop, and title 2 animation. There we go. Okay, and then delay for like 0.5, and then play the appear animation. Now let's see if all that works, right? That would be cool if it does. In order for me to make that happen, let's open the level blueprint, event begin play, create widget. Widget that we're going to create is the title screen or something like that. Yep. Add to viewport, boom, and really we can just do this: get player controller, set the mouse cursor, set show mouse cursor, because we want that to be true, and also want set input mode to gain UI only. Which widget do you want to focus on? The one that pops up. Alright, cool. Compile, save. Oh shit. I mean, oh, it's just the level. Saving the level. Title. I was like, yo, sometimes Unreal does do some crazy stuff. And you're like, no, I lost everything. All my hopes and dreams. But it's all good. Alright, so, oh, let's test it out and see if it works. So, when I press play, okay, it happened way too fast. I like how this appears. This UPC can go a little bit to the left to allow creatures to have its space. I know it's more so like, if I, oh no, it's not. If I do that, it does it, but I don't know. We gotta get the UPC creatures to fit right. Here's what I'll do. So I don't know if I did this initially, but in the title screen, let's go back to the designer, title screen canvas, wrap it with scale box, then wrap it with a size box. Then the size box will override it to make it literally the size we want it, 1920 by 1080. So no matter on whose screen, that's how it's going to appear. Then we need to come over here to this one and find the animation that's associated with this one, which I think it's this. Yes. And so for when it gets here, let's move that X back a little bit. So it's just like that. Or maybe like that. Compile and save. Alright, so let's test that out. And maybe I'll slow it down too. Okay, that's way better. But still something. Oh, it doesn't start far enough off the screen. Okay. I'm like, what the fuck is sorry. What the heck is going on here? What the heck is going on here, man? So from 0, let's start it way. Wait, what? Way over here, right? So then it's like, okay. Let's test that out, right? Wait, why? Why am I seeing it? Because I said on event construct, do all of this stuff. So when it should. Huh. There's a problem going on here. I've got to fix it. Okay. I mean, oh, this delay right here. That's the fuck up. Let's see. Yep. Maybe his animation can come in last. So that was the first one. What did I just click on? Microsoft Chrome. I don't care about that. Alright. So this one can come in last. Oops. Put that there. This comes in. Delay for about 0.3 and make him come in about. Alright, so now let's see what happens. Hey, that's kind of like what I would imagine more so. But Up and Creatures are so far apart. Let's make them closer. So probably take the animation for Creatures, which is I think this one, Up Animation 1. Nope, it's Up Animation 2. And we're going to start it over. Creatures. So where does it need to be at? Probably a little bit to the left. Like right there. Okay, let's try that. UPC Creatures. I feel like I spelled creatures wrong, but I know I didn't. But just to double check, yeah, and I know I didn't, right? It just looks weird. Anyways, that's perfect. One more time with that. Get your scan on. Ooh, that's nice. The background though, it's a little bit bright, so let's go ahead and darken it off. Kind of, to me, it's like overshadowing everything. It's nice. Don't get me wrong, but it's a little bit, um, it's a little bit bright. And we can make it nice and dark. Put a nice tint on it. And now that should make things a lot better. Everything that pops up will be brighter. Yeah. And you play some title screen music. Third person map is the name of that. So let's just code this up now. So the start button on pressed, open level, third person map. Once I add a save third person map, I think that's what it was called. Once I add a save button though, I'll have to, when they open the level, I'll have to load their stats in it. Or maybe I can do that on the level. Third person map, yeah. Alright, cool. That's added in. So when they press start, they'll be able to start the game. Options. We'll worry about that later. Quit. We can definitely do that now. On pressed equals quit the game. Quit game. Bop, bop. Okay, nice title screen. Edit. Project settings. Maps and modes, baby. Editor startup map. Game default startup map is going to be title screen. Editor startup map is going to be third person. Cool. Oh yeah. Alright, so that's my title screen. It's pretty nice, I think. you might not think so, but I think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Bah! UpCreatures. Start. Oh, cool. Now I'm at my first level. And I can enter in my first creature. I added like so many more creatures to this. There's like, I think 50 plus now. And like I'm doing 20 per day, so probably there's going to be 70 by tomorrow. And so on and so forth. But this is awesome. So we're good. I'm about to end the stream there because that's all I wanted to do is make my title screen. I love it. Alright, y'all.